You're watching Extras from the Extension on Eagle Community Television. This show is brought to you by Carico Implement.
Hello, I'm Stacy Campbell with K-State Research and Extension of Ellis County. We're out here in an alfalfa field. It's the end of March, and as you can tell, spring has sprung. The alfalfa plants have started growing. As a matter of fact, they've grown several inches just in the past couple of weeks. And when that happens, when the temperatures warm up above 48 degrees, also the alfalfa weevil eggs will start hatching and they'll start feeding the small larvae, the little caterpillars. So producers kind of need to be mindful of that and start scouting their fields once the alfalfa has broke dormancy and starts greening up. Basically the weevils start growing and start feeding. The larva of the weevil is a light green, very small little caterpillar. He's got a little tiny black head and a white stripe down his back. At first they're small. They do get up to, I believe, about a ½ inch in length. They'll feed for about 3 weeks and then they'll turn into the adult weevil. And what producers need to do is be out there scouting their fields and try to determine when they have enough of the weevil larva feeding to justify spraying them. The key is ideally you don't want to spray too soon or of course too late. The threshold or the treatment recommendation out here for our part of the world in dryland alfalfa, where we don't want to get a lot of money into the crop, is probably when you can find 2 weevils per 2 to 3 stems. Then it's probably time to look at spraying them. So don't pull the trigger too soon and spray too soon, but of course try not to do it too late as well. So what you've got to do is get out there and scout those fields every week or so now. And one of the things you're going to be looking for is these alfalfa weevils. The larvae like to get up into the top of these plants, into the terminals, and feed on these leaves. So you can, when you start seeing some feeding on the leaves, that could very well be the weevils. This particular field a week ago when I looked at it, I didn't hardly see any little feeding on the leaves, and at first it starts out as just kind of little pinhole size feeding. But now this week, in some places, I'm starting to see some feeding. I believe we've got a picture there too of one of the caterpillars and the leaves that were fed on. So that's what you want to get out there and look for. When you're finding 2 to 3 weevils per 2 to 3 stems, then it's probably time to do a spray for the alfalfa weevil. Well, this has been Stacy Campbell with K-State Research and Extension of Ellis County with Eagle Community Television.
You're watching Extras from the Extension on Eagle Community Television. This show is brought to you by Carico Implement.
Spring is here, and that means it's time to come out and visit Carico Implement in Hays, Kansas for all your lawn care needs. We stock and sell the full line of John Deere riding lawn equipment, along with Honda walk-behind mowers and generators. We also offer the full lineup of steel power products. If your project requires even more muscle, check out our full lineup of John Deere compact tractors and skid loaders. And don't forget, we have the parts and services to keep you up and running all spring long. So whatever your spring lawn care and maintenance needs are, come on out to Carico Implement for a solution that fits.